Today I'm going to make a curry, and I've never used this curry spice before. I got it at the bin store. It's called B. Luan Granny's Curry Powder, traditional taste of Singapore. This was $1. I got it on Dollar Day, and there are 6 of these packets in here. So I'm going to use one today to make a curry. And I don't want to get too tedious with the how-to because it's pretty simple. If you use this kind, you can follow the directions. If not, I will briefly let you know how to do it. And I'm going to use 4 cans. I'm looking at them over there. And I'm making quinoa in this pan back here. And I'm going to fix the curry in this skillet. So I'm going to open this package, and it has turmeric, cinnamon, cumin, coriander, cloves, mustard, fennel, and chilli. So those are the spices that are already mixed up in here. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to dump that in the bowl. And I have to add water. 1/4 cup of water. Pour this in here. And I'm stirring it up, making it into a paste. And I have oil in my skillet. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm going to fry this curry paste in the oil. I've never done one like this before, but I thought it sounded interesting. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty thick. And I'm going to add some red onions into the oil. And I'm just going to let these cook a few minutes, and then I'll add the paste to the pan with the red onions and oil. Okay, the onions are nice and wilted, and I'm going to put the paste in here, and it's very thick. And the directions say to cook it on low heat, so I'm going to turn the heat down. For 10 minutes. Okay, the curry paste is all browned. It smells really good in here. So I'm going to transfer it to my pan that I cooked the quinoa in. It still has a little bit in there, but it's not going to hurt anything. I'm just going to pour this in here. So I'm afraid the skillet won't be big enough to hold everything. So here are the spices. It's a lot. It's more than I would normally use. And I will list the spices in the recipe that I add at the end that are in this packet. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water. And I'm going to use these vegetables right here. Garbanzo beans, French-style green beans, and sliced white potatoes, and Trader Joe's coconut milk. This is so delicious. I licked the lid. Oh my gosh, so good. So I'm going to put all of the ingredients in here, and it called for meat if you wanted to add it. And so at this point you would put your meat in the pan and brown it, and then add all the water and the other vegetables you want to use. but I don't eat a lot of meat, so I'm not adding any. You could also add tofu if you wanted. So let me raise this up a little bit. There we go. So this is the pan. Stir some of that mix, the spice mix, up in here. And I'm going to add the coconut milk. Yum. Coconut milk adds such a good flavor, I think, to curries. So I'll break down the price too of everything. So I'm just going to incorporate that coconut milk in here, and I'm going to let it cook together with the lid on for about maybe 20 minutes. It calls for 30 minutes, but that's with the meat in it, and all of these vegetables are already cooked. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm going to put the lid on, and I will watch it so that if it starts boiling, I can take the lid off, stir it, whatever's needed. Okay, the curry is boiling away. It smells so good with that coconut milk and all those spices. It's pretty thin. I could thicken it up, but I think I'll just try it like this. So I have a serving of quinoa, and I'm going to add some of the curry. I'm going to give it a taste. Okay, the quinoa is done. I'm going to give it a taste here with the quinoa and the curry are done. So let's take a little bite and see what happened here. If it's going to be too spicy or just right. It's pretty spicy. Wow. There's something in there. One of these spices in this packet that is got some heat in it. Maybe the chilies. It's good, but I think I'm going to have more quinoa per bite than curry, because that will help tone it down a little bit. And I don't mind some heat, but if you want to give this a try, I'll put a link to maybe some curry powder or spices that's already mixed up like this on Amazon that doesn't have the chili in it. Or you can just use your favorite curry powder. But I am pretty happy with this. I think it's going to be delicious. And like I said, I'll just eat more quinoa per bite, you know, than I normally would. So let me know if you're going to try to make curry. Do you make it already? What do you use? I always like to add vegetables that I already like, so I figure I will like the curry. And I could add tofu or some kind of meat if I wanted to, but I don't generally do that. So, you know, if you try it, make it the way you like it. And it's kind of just like an Indian stew, I would say, with Indian spices, which are delicious. So let me know if you'll make some and how it turns out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.